The Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Green Bay Packers in the NFC Championship Game this past week. The question now is, who's to blame for the Packers' demise? Who should actually take the fall for this loss? Let's talk about it. Welcome to Critical Condition. My name is Jose, and I love to talk about sports way too much. With that being said, feel free to join me in the comment section down below and give me your thoughts on today's video. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name is Jose Matos, and I give you weekly videos on different kinds of takes in the NFL, NBA, and the world of MMA. So if you're into that kind of stuff, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. So this past weekend, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defeated the Green Bay Packers by a score of 31-26 in the NFC Championship Game. So, a lot of people weighed in on that. A lot of, mad Packer fans were, really voicing their opinions and saying that it was BS, that everything in that game was nothing but blown calls, and that, Tom Brady's had it perfect, and that Rodgers is way better and way more talented than Brady is, that he just doesn't get the breaks that Brady does. Here's the thing, folks. Question in this game, and for this football game, was who's to blame for the Packers' defeat? Because once again, the Green Bay Packers have fallen below expectations with, that quote-unquote greatest quarterback of all time in Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I'm not lying to you. People actually think that, which is pretty ridiculous. So here's the thing, folks. I'm going to start off by saying that Aaron Rodgers is extremely talented. Possibly one of the most talented quarterbacks in the history of the NFL. Way more talented than Tom Brady. But when it comes to the best football player of all time, the greatest football player of all time, it's without a doubt Tom Brady, and I can give you plenty of reasons why, but that's not what we're going to talk about today in today's video. Pretty much why the blame falls on Aaron Rodgers when it comes to this. I do want to point out that you can really give blame to everyone in the Packers football team for that loss to the Buccaneers, whether it was Kevin King, whether it was Matt LaFleur's decision making, but I really want to signal Aaron Rodgers here. So Aaron Rodgers has no one to blame but himself in this loss because of the fact that he put his team in bad spots. Never mind that you want to go to that, big time play that Kevin King allowed on Scotty Miller for the Buccaneers to take a 21-10 lead going into the second half. But people seem to forget that under 2 minutes, Aaron Rodgers turned the football over. Again, terrible decision making there. Next, Aaron Rodgers, down in a one possession game, had the ball in his hands 2 times, and failed after Tom Brady threw 2 interceptions in the fourth quarter in a one possession game. And that's when you got to deliver. Aaron Rodgers was the one that failed to get his team in the end zone when they were driving once again with under 3 minutes left. Sure, do I agree that the field goal was a bad call by Matt LaFleur? Absolutely, I do think that. Got to put it in your best player's hands, and your best player is Aaron Rodgers. That's definitely who I'd rather have the game go down with the game in his hands than the game in my defense's hands. And that's just being honest. But this whole notion that the Packers got screwed over in this game is ridiculous, because yes, I do understand that maybe there was a couple penalties that weren't called, but that Kevin King pass interference was very obvious. If you don't see why, then I really can't explain it to you. I mean, he almost took the guy's jersey off. But the thing about this is that Aaron Rodgers has failed once again, and this has become a habit with that, folks. Let me put it to you this way, ladies and gentlemen. We judge people on the amount of big games you win. Aaron Rodgers, in reality, is 1-4 in the NFC Championship Game. Aaron Rodgers could have gotten his team the lead, or at least tied it, and you question things on how bad he truly wants it. He's had multiple people call him out, and plenty of ex-teammates really put him on blast. Now, when it comes to him, though, again, in this football game, the opportunity was in Aaron's hands. 3 different occasions I can think of in that fourth quarter where he had an opportunity to win, but he fell short. Right before, that questionable, maybe people want to say questionable call, no call on Devontae Adams, Aaron Rodgers had a lane to run. Now, it wasn't clear. He could have run, but 4th and goal from the 4 is better from 4th and goal at the 8. Not even sure exactly where they had the ball in their hands when it came down to that specific spot. But point is, he could have gotten some yardage. I'm not saying go take the hit, but the question really is, how bad do you want it? I feel like certain people are really questioning Aaron Rodgers' desire. Again, issues with teammates, issues with the previous head coach, and he keeps falling short of expectations. Everyone, including myself, expected the Packers to be able to beat the Bucs and advance to the game. But once again, Aaron Rodgers falls short. So that's my takeaway when it comes to that game. I feel like Aaron Rodgers has no one else but himself to blame. I mean, he got opportunity after opportunity. And don't give me the fact that the Bucs had a better team. This was a fair game. The Packers had, a top 10 running game. Yes, Aaron Rodgers spearheaded a top 10 passing game as well. He had different weapons. Last week in the playoff game, Allen Lazard was their leading receiver, so they're not too Devontae Adams dependent. So don't come and tell me that Brady had it all, or had a way better team, or has way more talent, because that's just ludicrous. Packers fans, just take the L. It happens. Can't win them all, right? Can't win them all. So just take the L. It happens, okay? But don't come with this notion that you got screwed over because your quarterback is the reason to blame. Don't come here and tell me that Tom Brady had the better football team, and if Aaron Rodgers had Tom Brady's weapons, that he'd be going to the Super Bowl, because that's not true. Because as far as I see, the Packers organization does great with drafting running backs and young offensive linemen. It seems like you can plug and play any running back for the Packers, and they'll be productive for you. A.J. Dillon looks like a beast, and they selected him last year. Looks great. Might make Aaron Jones expendable. So don't come in and tell me again that Tom Brady has way more talent than Aaron Rodgers, and this wasn't a fair game. It was a fair game. Your quarterback just blew it. So there you go. That's my take today. If you agree or disagree with me, let me know in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to leave it a like. And if you enjoy content like this, feel free to subscribe. I'll catch you later, guys. Goodbye.